Guys, wanted to stop in and do a quick review today on a new item that I just recently purchased. It's called a Cronos hoodie. It's from Kryptek gear. It's in their Obscura pattern. It's a pattern that I switched to this last year. Really like it. Had good success with it. It hunted really well. I got this hoodie, which is a quarter zip hoodie, because the suit that I used that worked so well for me, I have an article here, does not have a hood. So when I was packing on my mule deer hunt, I was too hot in my jacket, but I was too exposed without it. So this is going to be my layer that's going to be really breathable. This doesn't have the windproof and waterproof resistance that the outer shell does, but it does have the hood, so I'll be able to take that on and off to regulate heat, and I'll be able to breathe a lot better and hike a lot better in this, and then switch into my jacket. Sometimes you get pretty extreme weather changes. I experienced 4 degrees to 48 degrees in the matter of a few days on the same hunt in the same clothes. So it's a lot of changing your layers, opening and closing vents. You know, you're cold in the morning, and a lot of mule deer hunting is sitting and facing into the sun and into the wind. You're just buffeted. You're up high. You're exposed. So I felt a little bit, exposed in certain areas, specifically the back of my neck. If I'm sitting and I'm getting a draft down there, it's not helping keep my core warm at all while I'm sitting up potentially for hours glassing. So this hood on this Cronos hoodie is going to take care of that for me, and it's a nice mid-weight insulation layer. Throw it on here. So now with this item, kind of one of the unique things that I liked about it was that the zipper goes up onto the hood. So when I zip this up, I can actually kind of stealth tuck in here. But it's not tight on my face. I don't think I'm going to catch near as much condensation as a face mask. And it's also going to be an excellent benefit for shade here. Sometimes when you're glassing, you get sun in just the wrong spot, and I turn my hat, twist my hat, turn my hat, flip it, put it on the side of my head to cover things up. But having this hood that extends kind of forward of your face, I think is going to be great to get in the glass and give you some protection on the outside here. It's going to block this area in and block that sun, which is going to help keep you seeing clearly and give you a good crisp view of your binoculars. And if I'm hiking, I can take this back off. I can breathe through a hat. I can let my head breathe. I'll be covered up pretty heavily in this area, so to have my arms out and breathing through these sleeves that are mildly insulated but not heavily insulated, I think is going to be a great benefit. And then when it's time to sit down on the point and glass, I can throw on an insulated waterproof windproof layer. This is the Niord jacket. It also has vents, so a lot of thermal regulation available in the clothing itself, but also pairing a couple items of clothing together is making it even more versatile. So now I can zip this back up, and if the wind's really really blowing as it usually is, and if it's cold as it usually is in November, I can tuck this back on. I can basically crawl into a hole and hide, and protect my face and my ears and my back of my neck, not catching any drafts, seal things right up. I really think that I'm gonna enjoy this layer. It's gonna add a lot of benefit to my kit, and even noting the weight and the build of the hoodie itself may also be here in Michigan, and an October opportunity. A lot of times the daytimes are pretty warm, but it drops several degrees right in the evening, and if it starts to get down into the 50s or even upper 40s, this hoodie with a vest, if I'm getting some wind, if I'm getting a little chill or a little bite at the end of the night, this hoodie paired with a vest might also be a really good layer. Give me a lot of opportunity to use this one piece in a wide variety of temperatures and a wide array of places and times. I'm a big fan of multi-purpose tools and multi-purpose pieces of equipment in your kit. Stuff's getting pretty pricey to buy these days. You know, I don't want to buy so many frivolous things I just don't need, or have to carry 10 things that have one specific job when I could carry 3 things that have several jobs. You know, a vest like this is super versatile as its own layer. It can be paired with a vest or a jacket, and it can provide a hood to a vest or a jacket that may not otherwise have that option, allowing you a lot of flexibility with just a few items to go from 5 to 55 degrees and have one piece of clothing that can go through all of it. And that's going to be this piece of equipment for me this year. I'm very excited to add this in. This last year I did not have a hood on my jacket, and the wind was cold, and I suffered, and I was wishing I had a hood. This is going to solve that issue for me, and probably be a go-to piece in my bow hunting season as well. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me. Cronos quarter zip hoodie from Kryptek Gear. Great piece of equipment. They've got other patterns available, but pretty versatile piece of clothing that you may have interest in adding to your kit. Check them out at kryptek.com, and my content at Archer Alberts on YouTube and Archery Addicts on Instagram. That's all for me. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.